Whoop, says Nam. Thank you very much, boys. Welcome back. Intersect Don says, it's time to prove your IQ, Forsen. Can you solve the pirate riddle?
Good afternoon. This is Lars Ulrich. I noticed a familiar riff earlier. Please wrap up the stream and send me a stream key as soon as possible. I now own your channel. Good luck on your future endeavors.
Enjoy your life, motherfuckers.
It's a good day to be a pirate. Amaro and his 4 mateys, Bart, Charlotte, Daniel, and Eliza, have struck gold, a chest with 100 coins. But now they must divvy up the booty according to the pirate code. As captain, Amaro gets to propose how to distribute the coins. Then each pirate, including Amaro himself, gets to vote either yar or nay. If the vote passes, or if there's a tie, the coins are divided according to plan. But if the majority votes nay, Amaro must walk the plank, and Bart becomes captain. Then Bart gets to propose a new distribution, and all remaining pirates vote
Imagine donating to this fucking cunt just to get scammed low W -10 by the way.
By the way.
Is rejected, he walks the plank too, and Charlotte takes his place. This process repeats, with the captain's hat moving to Daniel and then Eliza until either a proposal is accepted or there's only one pirate left. Naturally, each pirate wants to stay alive while getting as much gold as possible. But being pirates, none of them trust each other, so they can't collaborate in advance. And being bloodthirsty pirates, if anyone thinks they'll end up with the same amount of gold either way, they'll vote to make the captain walk the plank, just for fun. Finally, each pirate is excellent at logical deduction and knows that the others are too. What distribution should Amaro propose to make sure he lives?
Each pirate's primary objective is to stay alive. Each pirate will vote to make the others walk the plank. All other results being equal, there are no abstentions. Each pirate knows that others share the same set of preferences. Pirates cannot collaborate. Okay, so if it's a tie, tie or majority of yours, it passes. Okay. So there are 5 pirates, and he wants to make a tie, preferably. Okay, I know what. Go. So he makes a proposal. It's some sort of proposal. Proposal. Where he says that the 2 last ones, A, B, C, D, and E, they get no gold. They get no gold whatsoever. And the 3 first pirates, they share all the gold. The captain, including the 2 next to him in line to be captains. That way, the 2 next in line to be captains knows that they might die if they don't accept this proposal. And
hey, Forsen,
they will do.
It's my friend Magnus' birthday today.
Bottom.
He's a fuckshit, but he's my friend. Just wanted to ask if you could give him a shout out, even though he's a big spurt.
Shout out to who? Magnus. Alright, shout out to Magnus. Chess genius. Maybe. Alright, look. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, don't link me anything more, by the way. I have some links. I'll have this one. Alright, let's see if you follow. Alright, look here. We have pirate. How do I draw? Pirate A, B, C, D, E. Alright. $100 here. Right? $100 booty chest. Alright. So most of the time, people, the pirates are logical, is what he said, right? The pirates are logical, and every pirate knows that they will most likely get declined, so that less people have to share the loot, right? They just kill off one guy, so that less people have to share the loot, right? So the first pirate proposes that the loot is split here. He cannot vote on his own proposal. Only these can vote, right? So the loot is split between these 3 people, right? And nothing to these 2 in the back. Oh, he can vote. Okay, either way, yeah, that's fine. Either way, it will still be the same thing. It will still be the same thing. Let me see if I can, if he can maximize it more than that by killing off someone else, but that won't work. No. It cannot work, because then they will just say nay. Right. So this guy says, okay, we share it like this. We all get 133.3 whatever, repeating of course, right? That minor detail, that 1 coin. They're logical. They don't care that much about the 1 coin. And then they get nothing. So this will vote no. This one sucks. And they will vote yes, right? Because if these 2 don't vote yes, then next time they will likely be voted off as well. So he has to walk the plank, and he has to walk the plank next in line, right? So yeah. Now I have a hard time figuring out this 33, like this 100 split, because so he can propose it like this, for example. So these 2 gets 34, right? And he gets 32. But then, like, he has to take a loss here so that he gets these 2 on board. But something like that is what I would propose.
If we follow our intuition, it seems like Amaro should try to bribe the other pirates with most of the gold to increase the chances of his plan being accepted. But it turns out he can do much better than that. Why? Like we said, the pirates all know each other to be top-notch logicians. So when each votes, they won't just be thinking about the current proposal, but about all possible outcomes down the line. And because the rank order is known in advance, each can accurately predict how the others would vote in any situation and adjust their own votes accordingly. Because Eliza's last, she has the most outcomes to consider. So let's start by following her thought process. She'd reason this out by working backwards from the last possible scenario, with only her and Daniel remaining. Daniel would obviously propose to keep all the gold, and Eliza's 1 vote would not be enough to override him, so Eliza wants to avoid this situation at all costs. Now we move to the previous decision point, with 3 pirates left and Charlotte making the proposal. Everyone knows that if she's outvoted, the decision moves to Daniel, who will then get all the gold while Eliza gets nothing. So to secure Eliza's vote, Charlotte only needs to offer her slightly more than nothing, 1 coin. Since this ensures her support, Charlotte doesn't need to offer Daniel anything at all. What if there are 4 pirates? As captain, Bart would still only need 1 other vote for his plan to pass. He knows that Daniel wouldn't want the decision to pass to Charlotte, so he would offer Daniel 1 coin for his support, with nothing for Charlotte or Eliza. Now we're back at the initial vote with all 5 pirates standing. Having considered all the other scenarios, Amaro knows that if he goes overboard, the decision comes down to Bart, which would be bad news for Charlotte and Eliza. So he offers them 1 coin each, keeping 98 for himself. Bart and Daniel vote nay, but Charlotte and Eliza grudgingly vote Yar, knowing that the alternative would be worse for them.
Alright, true. But at the same time, if I were them, I would vote nay. Just to spit in this guy's face and walk his plank. That's logical. That way, this next motherfucker... No, if they are actually logical... If they're actually logical, they would say nay. Because that means that this guy dies, alright? And then this guy, who's logical, who's seen this happen, this first vote, he'll be like, oh, I better not give them the same buttfuck fucking bribe as the previous guy. So I'm gonna give them more gold. So that's more realistic, right? That's logic, alright? That's logic. It's supposed to be logic, not realistic. Logic is very realistic. What do you mean? That's logic. This guy, if he's not logical, if he ignores what just happened in front of him and how other people react to this offer, then he's not being logical. And they know that he's logical, so they can do this. They can do this. 100% they can do this because they know he's logical, and logical people react to offers and counter offers. Alright? So this is wrong. Wrong. This has already become data. This first voting process has actually already become data. Alright? That they are inputting into their brains because they're logical. Alright? So, wrong.
The pirate game involves some interesting concepts from game theory. One is the concept of common knowledge, where each person is aware of what the others know and uses this to predict their reasoning. And the final distribution is an example of a Nash equilibrium, where each player knows every other player's strategy and chooses theirs accordingly. Even though it may lead to a worse outcome for everyone than cooperating would, no individual player can benefit by changing their strategy. So it looks like Amaro gets to keep most of the gold, and the other pirates might need to find better ways to use those impressive logic skills, like revising this absurd pirate code.
You're wrong. Alright. 100%. 100%. He needs to refine his definitions. Alright. Refine his rulings and definitions. Alright. 100%.